We'll get to those headlines in just a minute, but first, let's talk about this dangerous heat we will all endure today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sam Shocker. Summer doesn't officially start until Sunday, but boy, it feels like we are in the middle of it today. At least we're going to have clear skies, no storms, but it is concerning. Be fire aware. Joining me now, Chris Bianchi with our 9 News Weather Impact team. How hot is it going to get, Chris?
It's going to get into the 90s, likely our warmest day so far this year here in Denver. For most of Colorado, this is our warmest day so far this year. The bigger concern, though, it's the wind. It's unusually windy for this time of year with some gusts into the 60 to 70 mile an hour range in parts of the foothills and the mountains. So I want to take a look right now here at those current conditions in the 9 News backyard. It is currently 85 degrees here and 85 for most mid-80s right now. We did have a weak front move through about an hour and a half ago. That has dropped, I'm putting that in quotation marks, dropped our temperatures by about 5 degrees. We will warm back up because these are downsloping warm winds coming off of the foothills. Temperatures in the southeastern part of the state close to 100 degrees right now. A little cooler in northeast Colorado behind that weak front. 70s and 80s for the most part in the mountains right now. But this is the main concern here, folks. This is a higher end fire weather warning today with winds up to 50 miles an hour sustained. We have seen some gusts in the 60 to 70 and even a 78 mile an hour wind gust in the mountains earlier on this morning. So we've had some of those nasty winds. Any fire that starts today has the potential for extreme growth and fire behavior. So we'll have more details on that and when it cools down and when that fire danger goes away. All that coming up in my full forecast.
All right, Chris, thank you. Colorado's Attorney General is expected to appeal a court ruling that vacated convictions for 2 paramedics involved in the 2019 death of Elijah McClain. McClain, a 23-year-old black man, died in 2019 after Aurora police confronted and physically restrained him, and paramedics injected him with ketamine, a sedative. But McClain was not breaking any laws when police stopped him. Earlier this month, the Colorado Court of Appeals overturned the criminally negligent homicide convictions of paramedics Jeremy Cooper and Peter Chikyun-Iyak. This morning at a hearing in Adams County, a prosecutor from the state attorney general's office said it would appeal the ruling to the state Supreme Court. Chikyun-Iyak's second-degree assault conviction was upheld, and he may fight to get that overturned as well. The deadline for filing an appeal is July 16th. Another Cooper, Broncos linebacker Jonathan Cooper, will go before a judge again today, but his estranged girlfriend, who was also charged, no longer has to. That's because a judge dismissed the criminal mischief charge against her. Both Cooper and the woman were arrested after getting into an argument that turned physical on June 4th. According to police documents, she admitted to throwing his phone across a room, and he admitted to grabbing hers and biting it, cracking the screen. A follow-up investigation led to additional, more serious charges filed against Cooper, including an assault count that alleges he strangled her. Then he was accused of harassing her with multiple text messages, calling her and showing up at her home. Her case was sealed when the charge against her was dismissed, so we can't shed much light on what led to that decision. And Boulder's main library is back open today, just hours after a bomb scare shut it down. A suspicious package was found at around 3:15 yesterday afternoon, forcing an evacuation and closure of the branch. The bomb squad was called in and confirmed it wasn't a threat, but police say they tracked down a man who they believe was behind the threat and arrested him. We told you yesterday here at noon that the woman accused of kidnapping a 3-year-old girl earlier this month told police she did it while in a fentanyl withdrawal. That woman, Mariah Martinez, talked with several people while she had the girl, and they went on to help police. Our Northern Colorado reporter, Amanda Gilbert, spoke to one of those neighbors.
Headlines like this could scare parents, a 3-year-old child being taken by a stranger, but the police affidavit that 9 News obtained today shows a neighborhood just checking in really helped in this situation. It can be important to look out for one another. That's what Julie Ecker did when she noticed a woman and child on her porch in Greeley last Monday.
I saw her come up and she kind of hesitated, and then she came up a little bit closer.
Julie thought they were a family.
She had no shoes. The kiddo did have shoes. And the kiddo seemed okay. I mean, a little bit tired, a little bit withdrawn. I guessed that she was 3. You know, she felt like that kind of age. I was just going along with it. She wasn't screaming or crying or arguing or anything.
Julie offered to help.
Is there anyone we can call? We can find you a bed for the night. And we said, well, we'll start making some calls. And that's when she was like, no, I don't need anything. And she left pretty quickly.
A police affidavit says the woman went to several other nearby homes.
So we were just trying to find her a place for the night. And then she knocked on another door and they were concerned. So they also called the police. Police were able to piece together that it was the missing kiddo.
Greeley police say Mariah Martinez is accused of taking a 3-year-old girl from an apartment complex about a 20-minute walk away. The affidavit says Martinez was in withdrawal from drugs. The suspect told police she had not used fentanyl in 4 days.
I saw the police drone. I'm like, oh, something bigger is happening.
Police say the community helped in this case.
My biggest takeaway was that we were all just trying to help a woman in need, and a kiddo in need without even knowing that it was a bigger thing than it was.
The neighborhood watch was on it.
Not because we thought it was suspicious, just because we wanted to help.
And Julie's glad this child's back home safe.
Absolutely, yeah. She was found way faster that way.
In Greeley, Amanda Gilbert, 9 News.
Amanda, thank you. Martinez is being held in the Weld County Jail. Court records show she has a long criminal record, including previous cases related to theft, drugs, DUI, escape, and impersonation. She's due back in court next month. The Anti-Defamation League is asking the federal government to investigate the Boulder Valley School District over complaints a Jewish middle school student endured repeated anti-Semitic harassment over the past 2 years. The complaint alleges students at Southern Hills Middle School used anti-Semitic slurs, made comments about Jewish people being, quote, dirty, and told the student that Hitler should have killed all Jews. It also describes an incident in which a classmate allegedly threw a laptop charging cord around the student's neck and dragged him from a chair while using an anti-Semitic slur. The ADL claims school officials were repeatedly notified, but did nothing to effectively stop it.
And to be clear, these were not one-off incidents, right? There was a pattern and escalation of anti-Semitic harassment and discrimination that the school did not address thoroughly, right? The goal here is for no child to experience what our client went through, and for no family to have to endure what happened.
The ADL is asking the district to agree to talk about what happened and how to prevent it moving forward. They're also asking for the district to review its policies on training and reporting procedures to prevent anti-Semitic harassment. A spokesperson for Boulder Valley Schools told us they don't comment on ongoing legal matters, but, quote, they take all allegations of discrimination and harassment seriously and continue to focus on improvements to policies, reporting systems, practices, and education efforts, all with the goal of ensuring every student feels safe, welcomed, and a strong sense of belonging. However, so far, the ADL says it hasn't heard back from the school district since filing the complaint.